This video will take a deeper dive into the information available about Dell chassis in the OpenManage Integration for VMware vCenter. During the initial configuration wizard, we scheduled inventory to run every day at 3 a.m. When a host is inventoried, if its chassis is a part of a credential profile, the inventory for the chassis will be run as well. Also, the warranty job was scheduled to run every Sunday at 3 a.m. When the warranty of a host is run, if its chassis is a part of a credential profile, the warranty for the chassis will be run as well. When an inventory or warranty task is run from the host inventory or host warranty pages using the Run Now button, the task will also run for the chassis if the chassis is a part of a credential profile. You can view the status of chassis inventory and warranty tasks from the Monitor tab. In order to kick off an inventory or warranty task for only the chassis, you can use the Run Now button in the chassis inventory or chassis warranty pages. If a chassis has hosts across multiple vCenters, the task will be run for each vCenter. Each vCenter will see the task from the other vCenters. You can manage chassis profiles from the Manage tab. Once you have added your chassis to chassis profiles and your chassis have been inventoried, you can view more detailed inventory data information about each chassis. Beginning with the Chassis Summary tab, the overall chassis health is displayed at the top of the page. Information about the chassis warranty is displayed at the top of the page as well. For M1000E chassis running firmware versions 4.3 and earlier, component health is displayed as normal or healthy, not OK, and not present. Not OK represents a health status of warning or critical. For a more accurate status, upgrade the firmware. Also, active errors are not supported. For M1000E chassis running firmware versions 4.4 and later and Vertex chassis, component health is displayed as normal or healthy, warning, critical, and not present. And active errors are supported. On the Chassis Monitor tab, the Overview page displays the hardware components of the chassis, along with a count of the number of components present for each type of hardware component. For M1000E chassis, the critical minimum and maximum will be displayed under Fans. The critical maximum of the chassis temperature sensor will be displayed. From the firmware page, you can link to the CMC portal to perform firmware updates. If a chassis has EqualLogic storage, information about the member and the group is displayed under Storage. From the warranty page, you can renew the warranty of your hardware. From the Manage tab, you can link to the related hosts of the chassis. For Vertex chassis, license information is also displayed on the Summary tab. For Vertex chassis, the warning minimum and the critical minimum will be displayed under Fans, as well as the enhanced cooling mode and fan offset settings. For Vertex chassis, the warning minimum and maximum and the critical minimum and maximum for the chassis and the associated server's temperature sensors will be displayed under Temperature Sensors. From the I/O Modules page, you can link to the GUI portal if one is available. Shared storage is displayed for the chassis. We can navigate to a host by clicking on its host name. From the Host Summary tab, we can view the health status of the chassis. To go back to the chassis, we can click on the Chassis Service tag. Navigate to vCenter Servers, Monitor Events to view events from the chassis. Chassis events will be prepended with Dell and include the chassis IP of the chassis that the event came from. Under Manage Alarm Definitions, you will see the alarms that have been added for the chassis. No default actions are defined for these alarms. You can add an action by choosing Edit. Under Dell Chassis, the option is available to remove a chassis. When you select to remove a chassis, a warning appears asking if you are sure you would like to remove that chassis. By removing a chassis but continuing to manage its hosts, that chassis will be rediscovered upon host inventory. This concludes the demonstration. For more information, please visit dell.com/vCenter plugin.